Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's the Hump Day Happy Hour Salute. And today we finished off a bottle of, well, it was just about done. And we're making it sound like raging alcoholics here. Finished off a bottle of Speyburn 10.
The reason I picked that bottle is if you go into the room where he has his bottle, it's his whatnot area. And the room has gotten smaller over time. There's just lots of boxes and bottles and stuff. So I figured if I can take this bottle out of the equation and we finish it, you have more room to put more whatnot because you're running out of room in there. You need some shelving units. It's kind of crazy. Don, if you ever come to Rochester, I think that room needs, I can give him some shelving units and he needs some organization. I think he'd be even more efficient.
Does that mean you're not going to bring another bottle of alcohol over?
If I remember, if I ever go,
cheapskate.
If I ever, well, now my wife frequents the liquor stores. I do not, but if I can remember, if I'm in the neighborhood, then am I slurring my speech? I feel like there was a big shot.
That was a big shot. Yes.
All right. Nevertheless, Super C the Lights is in the house. Yeah. Number one.
Thank you for being a member.
Triple F is here.
Thank you for being a member.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you do. Do you know what that means?
Sure.
Okay. Delightful Dawn is here.
Looks the title. Challenge accepted. Now, do you get the joke?
No.
Look at the title.
What title?
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Where am I going? What title?
Of the show.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you want it to be a surprise? I never look. You want it to be a surprise. Sorry.
Wow.
Jeez. What about Bob? Here we go. There's like 3 people in here right now. Are you okay? What's your problem? Settle down. Oh God! Remind me to tell you about Richie P later.
All right.
I like the word lurkers. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Eric's in the house. Delightful Dawn is here. Dawn is like very she's involved right now. Now I wouldn't say I'm fasting now, but I would say since Sunday at 6:00. I've had maybe 1,000 calories. So I ate I had to go to a stag party last night. I had a small plate of food, nothing major. I had a small, tiny lunch, tiny dinner today. So I'm probably going, about 3-4 days with 1,000 calories. So maybe that's why that shot hit me so bad.
And hello, Antiquarian. As you didn't even say hi to you, and thank you for being a member.
Okay. And I like the word lurking because that's something that bad people do, and I like to be bad.
You got super creepy right there. I like to be bad. Oh my! What are you, Eric?
Yeah. What did I have last week? The headache. I'm not kidding. In my lifetime, I probably had 10 headaches.
And they've all been on Wednesday nights. Figure that one out.
It is very odd, but yeah, they have. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Awesome, Amazon. How you doing? Oh, awesome. Aaron's in the house. How's it going, buddy? Aaron has to have some vertebrae surgery going on. I think end of the month or something, or end of September, or something like that. So good luck to you. And hopefully, hopefully your doctor says you can drive all around the country shortly after your rehab.
And hopefully your doctor clears you to lift 40-pound boxes very quickly.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Adrian's in the house.
And thank you for being a member.
Dandy Dave. How you doing?
Thank you for being a member.
Roping. Roping's a good word.
It's a very good
awesome.
word.
Monique's in the house. How you doing? Of course.
You are such a gentleman, Eric. Such a gentleman. Rosebud is doing very well.
A lot of papers here. How you doing?
Thanks for being a member. Ciao.
Super Schmidt's here.
Hello, Schmidt.
Mercury Morris. Sorry to hear that you're in Canada, but you never know. Jay-Z Jeff's here. Good deal. I haven't had a good deal in a while.
Rosebud as well. How is Rosebud?
Am I supposed to know that answer?
You can guess.
All right. Good. Great. Marvelous Mr. Hot Wheels. How you doing? Dandy Diane. How's it going? Yep. Sounds like marriage. Right.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You are off the rails tonight.
I actually used to own this Ralph Lauren trench coat, and then I don't know what happened. I think I lost weight and it was too big, so I sold it on eBay. But other than that, I don't own any trench coats at the time. Oh, Triple J is here. How you doing?
Eric wants to know if you can get them with the pockets pre-cut at the bottom. All right.
That is messed up.
I'm off the rails as well. How are sales, everybody? How are sales?
Sales are not great right now. I think I'm below average on every platform that I'm listing on, and hopefully it's that time of the year. eBay is horrid. I had one good day And by good, I mean average, and a couple way low. I had one day that was like $500, which is probably like the worst it's been in 10 years. Yeah, that's bad. When you got 200,000 listings on sale with offers and you're doing $500, there's a problem. So I'm going to tell my listers, start putting more on eBay. I think we've been doing too much on the other sites, and we're going away from eBay. Let's get back on eBay. I picked up some good sports ephemera, so hopefully we can get that listed on there and get our sales up. Well, all right, good.
Nice.
All right.
I don't wanna talk about it.
Wow, that's a big
How
number.
you broke my heart. Dawn wanted me to sing.
No, she did not.
She just did the Rod Stewart right there. She wanted me to sing.
I'm jealous of Mr. Howes. If I was off 35%, I could probably afford some type of a lawyer.
Oh, we just could probably get a copyright strike after that.
Oh, really?
I would think so.
Oh, gosh.
Bruce stole my sales over the weekend, but we switched, and I'm looking to have a better week. There you go.
All right, there you go. Wow.
Good week of sales.
So I guess it's just me.
Sales decent last week. I was in New York, but quite the drop since getting back to Texas. There you go.
Oh,
Sales been good.
All right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I thought it was karaoke night. How did I know? That was a very good version of that song, by the way.
I'm
very
drunk.
good.
Not that I'm drunk, but like that was still bad. Sorry.
Wow.
How are your sales?
Oh, I'm glad that you asked. I don't wanna.
And this is. I'd rather hear Homer and Jethro right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You want me to learn a banjo?
All right. Great. Gray Waves is in the house. Appreciate you wanting me back. I am here. See, they want me back.
That's true. Sales are down some this week. It has been a slower week, but I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that
nice
$10 paperback novel, very
good
nice,
stuff, good stuff. There we go.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are heading into the holiday weekend. So school's heading back. Some places school's back. Lots going on with the holiday and the unofficial end of summer. So I think that I'm not surprised my sales are down.
All right, Dandy Donald, how you doing?
What did Eric say?
Oh, gosh. Here we go. There you go. Enjoy it.
2 weeks ago, $120 sale this week, best ever. Oh, wow.
Wait, everyone knows about your shed but me, your hidden shed?
Did you see it?
I had to find out from my employee. I said, where is he putting this? I said, where is he renting like a U-Haul? Where is it? Down the road? Because there's a couple on Ridge Road. And he goes, no, it's in his backyard hiding under these trees or something. I go, okay, cool.
So you didn't even see it when you walked in today?
No. Why is it in the front?
It's in the side yard.
Why would I look over there? I don't go over there.
So, do you watch the channel?
Oh, I watched it a little bit last week. Yeah.
Did you see the one which I said Rosebud is a shed?
Oh, is that what it is? All right, there you go. What do you expect out of me? Yeah, you know what to expect. Here it is.
Yes, I've got a shed. You walked by it for 4 weeks. You walked by the shed. You've never seen the shed in 4 weeks.
So it's on the left of the garage then. How else can you see it? Right? I don't look that far.
Yeah, it has to be because
of
zoning and all that.
But I mean, where I park and I don't go to the left, I go to the right. All right.
You just look. You can look.
I'm rushing to get in because I'm always late.
Exactly.
Let's agree to disagree. Go sing a Blondie song.
All right. Well, I do have a shed, and if you ever watch the channel, I told people about it on Monday.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. So maybe you should like and subscribe. Just saying.
You ordered from the Amish. How long did it take?
It was right on the site.
Oh wow!
Because they lost their lease down in Henrietta, so I bought it off the Grease Mall.
They have more available.
Yeah. Oh. They delivered it like a week. They delivered it.
I'm going to the city next week. See if I can get 2 containers on the back of my lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Marvelous Metal, how you doing? Wow, it feels like me. It's very low.
Oh, it is the first day of that 20% off coupon that I have going on, and things have been slow on it, so the coupon appears not to be working. Although eBay would say, imagine if you didn't have that coupon. My theory on it is it's a change to my site. And anytime you do any big changes to the site, I think it takes a day or two for things to work their way through.
Gotcha.
So I'm wondering if in like 2 days sales don't take off. That's my hope. on that over there, but we shall see. 35 out of 58 promoted, so 60% promoted. 174 old offers, 282 total offers. So I actually had 174 items that were over a year old that I can make offers on, and only 108 new ones.
Wow.
So people are looking at the old stuff. 294 last week, so that's pretty steady. 222 last year, 127 2 years ago. So ever since I retired, definitely getting a lot more stuff up.
Gotcha.
Everything is slow, though, as Mr. Magazine said. 2 items on million.dollar.peddlers and 3 items on Etsy, and nothing else anywhere whatsoever.
Okay.
How about buys? Anybody buying anything?
Local Mike.
Tough weekend for fleas, lots of driving. I did buy enough DVDs to watch till the end of 2025.
Wow.
There you go.
Cool.
Or you could just watch us on loop, just saying.
I did purchase a large adult magazine collection from a local customer of mine.
Eric, did you need the money? Oh, go ahead.
So what happened was his air conditioner leaked and it got into some of his magazines. So say he had 4,300 magazines, 300 got ruined. So apparently he just lost interest and wanted to sell everything. So I bought it all, good deal. And also I think I told you about these. He bought these $50 magazine cases. They're plastic. They're encased and you can put bagged and boarded magazines in them. So I'm going to keep those from the deal, for my collection. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Other than that, I'm trying to lay low and save some money, but there's always a deal going on somewhere in this country for me. How about you?
Eric, it broke his heart to sell his magazines to you, but he did what he had to do. Well, yes, I have bought some stuff. I did not go with local Mike out to Penn Yan for a sale. He had invited me, but I was going to go with Mrs. Papergoy, and then we just decided not to go. Per local Mike was definitely not worth going to. As I remember, local Mike bought apple pie there, which is not a bad purchase. That is a pretty good purchase. But yeah, I did go to an estate sale on Friday, and they had a box of the game Stratomatic.
Okay.
From there were various teams in there. There was like the 1927 Yankees, 1961 Yankees, things like that. Yeah. And then there were teams from 68, 69, 67. Mm-hmm. They wanted $30 on the box. And I said, I'm just going to buy the box. Came home, and I ended up listing the teams. Mm-hmm. I think I paid $30. I think I got 20 teams out of it. And I listed them at $25 a team. Oh, nice. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
But anybody out there, listen very, very closely to what I'm saying right now. I have Stratomatic football that I put up a year ago. Mm-hmm. I haven't sold any Stratomatic football in 4 months.
Wow.
I sold 2 of them right after I started putting the Stratomatic baseball up. So could people just have randomly bought them? Yeah, but they didn't.
Right.
They found them because I put the baseball up. So if you list stuff that you have similar, mm-hmm. it pushes the other stuff to the buyers, definitely. No doubt at all about that. Nothing at an East Henrietta sale. Avon, the guy had books. Oh, you'll love this, Mr. Magazine. Guy had books out. I just kind of walk up and I see books just strewing all over a table. Yeah. I walk up there. It's books from the 1870s, 1880s.
Wow. He's
got signs all over the place. Books 2 for $1. I'm like, I think I can make money buying some 1870s books for 2 for $1, bringing them over to Whatnot.
Yeah.
So I grab a pile of books, make the pile, keep bringing them up there. I got a good sized pile of books. He goes, oh, $7 good. I'm like, well, there's more than 14 books there. Yeah. So given that I'm paying 2 for $1 for 1800 books, and then he cuts the price.
Yeah.
And that's why Whatnot works for me. And you didn't tell us how Whatnot was working for you, Mr. Magazine.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm not.
Is this a new thing?
Well, with Whatnot it is. Well,
no, that you hate to be a Debbie Downer.
Whatnot seems to be getting worse and worse for me, and the buyers don't understand why I'm not getting away from it, but I'm not making any money. It's very discouraging, and my employees selling on there aren't having fun because things aren't selling. They seem to be getting tighter with money, spending less, being more fussy with condition. And, and on top of it all, they're working less for me. So if you go back to my Whatnot peak, I was probably doing 4,000 or 5,000 a week. Now I'm lucky if I can do 1,500, and it's probably less than that because my one guy that was doing 12 hours every weekend, now he's doing 12 hours every other weekend. And my niece that was doing 10 hours a week, now she's doing 2 hours a week. So Sales are down and the sellers are not listing as much. So it's luckily we're making it up on Amazon Repricer, doing the adult stuff only site and stuff that's making up the difference. But I don't see it coming back. We're going to keep trying it. We're going to do comics on Thursdays with my niece, and then records on Thursdays with James. But we're going to go until Black Friday. If we don't do well with it, we're going to just pound everything out on Amazon, because we sell a lot of records during Amazon season. And it's, the funny thing is, a lot of the $2 records that they're passing on, we're selling them on Amazon for $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. So right now it seems to be the best solution to it. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still putting stuff on Whatnot. I'm not going to put a $50 Pink Floyd. It's going to go for $8. I'm going to put that on Amazon. It's just, and I'm sure you're the same way. If you have a $100 book, you're not going to put it on Whatnot. I'm assuming you're going to put it on eBay.
If I know it is, but I don't look anything up.
Right.
90% of the things I don't look up.
So yeah, sadly, we're still doing comics. I don't have a lot of great comics. We went through a lot of the comics we had, but comics we can still sell $200-$300 comics in a couple hours. But when we're doing under $100 per hour, and I got to pay Whatnot fees, I got to pay employees, it doesn't seem to be worth it. And again, like I said, we're going to stick with it, but at some point, I just got to say, it's just not working out. We're going downhill fast, and it is what it is.
So I've had the best 2-month period on Whatnot I've ever had.
Oh, good for you.
You're not going to say hi to Jackie Jack?
Hold on. Jackie Jackson House, how you doing?
Jeez.
Sorry.
I've had the best 2-month period I've ever had on Whatnot, and I am hitting it harder than ever.
That's good. And you also don't have to pay anyone, but But I'm saying if you had to pay someone to do all that, it wouldn't be as good as it is for you.
Except my time could be spent on even more valuable things.
Well, I think you should be doing it, but that's just my opinion. And if you look around, you got a lot of $1,500 items sitting around here. Hey, what do I know? Let's agree to disagree. Oh, hold on. Oh, all right. Yeah, we can meet up and do something. Yeah.
Wait, hold on, Eric. You have 15 minutes free.
Hopefully.
Oh, thank you. He finally, one of his employees dropped the dime on me, so he ended up knowing about it without ever seeing. He's yet to see it.
So it was right next to Wonder Woman's airplane.
Exactly, and my invisible sculpture that I bought. This coming weekend is Wingfest over in Buffalo, so if you are up in the area, go over to Wingfest. I probably will hit clearance. It's a really crazy holiday weekend. I thought the holiday was next weekend because it's always September is always what it is. Well, no, this time the holiday weekend is in August, which I don't remember ever having been before. And so I was all set to go next weekend to Wingfest. I go, this is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And then I was talking to a random neighborhood kid, go, oh, we're going to do this. And his girlfriend said, it's this weekend. I go, what? And so it totally turned all my plans upside down, but I'll be heading over to Clarence for that. Went to a library sale in Greece instead of going with local Mike to Penyan. Actually, I sold one of the books I bought at the library sale already over on Amazon.
Wow. Nice.
Paid $1, sold it for $15 in 2 days. So I can't argue with that.
Nice.
And I tried breakfast at Chick-fil-A. Have you ever tried Chick-fil-A's breakfast?
I don't think so.
I didn't even know they had it. And I saw they were open. And I said, I bet they're serving breakfast.
What do they have? Chicken.
A lot of the little like Egg McMuffin type things and things like with bacon and stuff like that. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. We got clearance. Roger.
I can't believe you hit clearance. I want to see you throwing a punch at clearance.
Exactly. Then I had a couple of house calls this week, Mr. Magazine, and I did tell people about this behind the paywall. So if you've never gone behind the paywall, give it a try. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. Gentleman was 82 years old, Mr. Magazine.
Wow.
He was on the Professional Bowlers tour.
Okay.
He partied with Glenn Campbell.
Wow.
He was engaged 9 times.
Holy cow.
Got married once.
Smart
engaged
man.
9 times, married once. Just absolutely lived a life. I was under the impression he had 100 books. I went there, he had 500 books.
Wow, nice.
I said, we're going to have to do this deal another day because I've got 14 auctions set up here in the living room that I have to put over on Whatnot. I don't want to bring 500 books into that.
Not to mention what's in your Whatnot room.
No, those are all listed. Those are all listed auctions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like 15 auctions ahead or 20.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, a lot of library books are, but people do buy those too potentially. I do well enough with library books as long as you disclose. So that today I had a psychiatrist that I went to about time, 80 years old, and I went on a house call to him and ended up buying some books off of him as well. And we talked about that on the it'll be behind the paywall tomorrow. And then I went to a sale today, an estate sale today.
Mm-hmm.
Open at 9. I got there at 11:30, and it still had a long line. I said,
wow.
I'm not going. So maybe I'll go tomorrow. Maybe it'll go the day after. I do have a call tomorrow. Only problem is I'm not sure where I'm going, and I'm not sure what I'm buying.
Oh, fun.
The guy's got books. I got the lead from another dealer. Guy's got books. I tried to talk to him on the phone. He's essentially deaf.
What?
Exactly. So I'm like, when can I come out? You can come out today? I go, no, I'm busy today. I can come out Thursday. You said tomorrow? No, I didn't say tomorrow. I can got Thursday. So I'm like screaming in the phone, Thursday. Okay. You got to let the phone ring because I'm deaf. I don't hear it. I'm like, oh boy. So I'm not sure where I'm going or what I'm buying. But my friend told me he's got to get all the books out by Friday. So nice. I'm not paying a lot. No, when you come down to it, I'm not paying a lot on them. So who knows what on that. So should be interesting. Glitch of the week. Mr. Magazine had a problem multiple times where Stamps has been unable to process payment. What ended up happening with that?
Oh, that I don't know what happened. It was in it, and then I thought we were going to talk about the other. Glitch.
Oh my God, I have a shot.
Yeah. So what happened was we changed credit cards for whatever I had plenty of money on my Amex, which we use all the time.
You know, no one likes a braggart.
So anywho, so I go, let's just try my KeyBank cards. They tried that and it went through. And then they're both on file now. So then the next day I go, just go back to Amex as the default, and it went through, and that was it. So it must have had something that didn't like with my Amex for a day, but everything's fine there.
The S in September, if you are listing using the scheduler on eBay, take a look at the way the S looks in September on the calendar. It's actually missing a small piece. Someone took a bite out of the S in September. I don't know how that happened. I have zero idea at all, but it is absolutely true. There is a naughty train. It's En Fuego, and I am 11:30. I am the rear of the naughty train. That's right. Bringing that on up, and I'll be going until about 12:30. So make sure you stop on by. We have naughty postcards and more, so stop on by. The highlight of my auction is a 1950s original Marilyn Monroe calendar topper where she's topless, TOPLESS, topless. You'll get topless when you come up here. I tried to accept offers, Mr. Magazine.
Okay.
And it came back, status failure. And I said, well, I take that personally. I can't help it. I'm trying the best I can.
Jeez.
On that there. So that was a bit of a problem. And Mr. Magazine, I heard Paul Carl was less than impressed with your vacuum tube operated scanner.
Yes, he was not a big fan. He came down and meet with my managers so we can do the bulk listing of the autographed photos, and scanner was just too slow, which my niece, who used it years ago, said that can't be right. It was super fast, but she was also scanning 3x5s and 4x6s. He was scanning 8x10s. I think that was the issue.
Well, also super fast 5 years ago in the computer world.
Right, exactly. So am I getting into the whole scanner deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he told me which one to buy, and he said you could probably get a used one for $150, $200, whatever kind of was Fujitsu, whatever. And so I went immediately during the, he was showing my employees. I went in, I bought a used one. It was like actually ended up being $300 or $350 was the cheapest. So I said, I got to get something. I got to do it now. I think it was refurbished or open box. And I think it was an older model. What happened was the company I bought it from had it was a 91 rating. And I think they were a drop shipper. And they were using some weird third-party shipping company, and they claim it got to me from California the next day, Saturday at 5:01 p.m. after my business closed, and it never happened, and then they never responded back, so I called eBay, put a dispute in, I got my money back, and I got the warranty back, and then we decided to buy a brand new version of that model, which that model I think could scan 4,000 items in a day. The new version can scan 6,000 items in a day.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, 10,000. So it's
Right.
more than double. So that just came in. We're going to call Paul and see what happens. Yeah.
Nice. And road in front of my house. Have you noticed some construction going on, Mr. Magazine?
Yes, I have. All the way down the street.
They're actually doing construction on the main street in front of my house. So I went to the house call today.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to that sale that I didn't end up going to because of the line. And I came home and I said, I saw there were cars and everything up by my end of my street. So I said, all right, I'm going to take the back road. I'm going to come around.
Right.
Went around the back road, came up. I couldn't get anywhere near my house because there was a school bus in front of me. And then there was construction stuff over by the corner in front of my driveway and everything.
Right.
The school bus driver got out of the bus, walked over to me and said, they said it's going to be a half an hour before we can get through. I said, a half an hour?
Wow.
I said, I'm just going to park by the side of the road and walk.
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit in my car for half an hour waiting. I can, I got things to do. So I parked. Meanwhile, she had to take the school bus and back it from 2 houses down from mine,
right,
all the way down the side street. All the way down that side street. And you see how long that side street is.
That.
I really should have. Great content.
Viral.
She had to go all the way back. So that is number 2 in the glitch of the week. But the winner this week in glitch of the week is Mr. Magazine not seeing the shed.
No.
Is post office tracking, Mr. Magazine. What happened?
So I'm not a big fan of my post office by my warehouse. We are the biggest shipper for them from what they say. We spend like $500,000 a year. They refuse to scan all our 200 to 300 packages a day. They'll only scan 40. So we give them our 40 most expensive packages to scan. I put in multiple complaints. The supervisor just says we don't have the time. So then it won't get scanned till that night, the next day, wherever it goes to the next point. So obviously that's a problem with people saying, hey, you didn't ship my item. And we did. They just didn't scan it.
So then they solved the problem.
Well, they did.
They scanned it.
They did scan. Now, this is the second time it's happened. Now, this happened a couple months ago with a new employee that didn't scan it properly. And then their veteran employee that comes 5 days a week scanned all our packages, which is about 40, 50 items.
Well, not all your packages.
Of the 40 or 50 that they scan, which is our most expensive ones.
Right. What they have done is they have worked a deal, Mr. Magazine, where he has a special bin and he puts the things that he wants to get scanned immediately in that bin. And those they'll scan immediately, and he's allowed 20 to 40 items in that bin. Everything else gets scanned later on.
Right. So we've been doing this for probably a year now, which, it's very frustrating because at Christmas, if we can't scan more than 40, we're going to have a lot of people upset. Anyways, the guy comes in, and we didn't realize this till the next day when I got 30 emails. He scanned every package as delivered to my warehouse. So, and the problem is people don't think like what really could have happened. Because if you paid Friday night for something,
right? But you can't blame.
No,
them.
Right? No, I understand. But if you paid Friday night for something, and you go, oh my God, it's delivered. You're in Michigan, let's say. Oh my God, it's delivered to Rochester, New York, Saturday morning or whatever. Sunday morning, whatever. It's like it's not overnighted. But anyways, a lot of people. Oh, it went to the wrong place. It's delivered. So I had to email 30 to 40 people and say, your item's on its way. Post office messed up. They scanned everything as delivered to my warehouse, which is in Rochester, New York. And then a couple guys put disputes in for anywhere from $50 to $150, and they were going priority. So they got them in enough time, and they canceled the disputes. But it's just very frustrating because it's stuff that we don't need to do. And then the driver said it wasn't his fault. There must be a glitch in the scanner. No one wanted to take any responsibility, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But my solution is, we did $500,000 a year with them last year. This year we're going to do about $100,000, which is going to UPS, and now we're probably going to do another $50,000 to $100,000 UPS. So if a package is worth $100 and it's $1 more to ship UPS, guess what? We're shipping at UPS because 1, they don't complain. 2, they'll scan whatever we give them, and 3, we don't have to worry about them scanning. It's delivered most likely. It's never happened with them. So. I wish they were a little more competitive on their cheaper price items like media mail and stuff. I would do everything UPS just to spite this guy, but the supervisor just does not respect our business. So it is what it is.
There you go.
Now we can do the whole batching thing. They've been trying to get us to do that, which saves them time and money, but costs us time and money. and our system would not work with all the platforms we do. They're not all compatible with the batching and so forth.
There you go. You would think that it would be simple enough to code the system to know that a package needs to be accepted before. You would think so.
Right. Well, and here's the problem. And I asked our old postman, which he was a very nice guy. I said, well, if it gets to the next warehouse where they scan them, say like if it was scanned properly, picked up, now it's in Ohio, scanned, would it get a new scanning and update the tracking? He said, no, if its scan is delivered, it would not accept any more tracking. And then he probably know at that point that it's messed up.
Right.
Nice.
Site changes. Believe it or not, now when you are listing things, you can say Western Union.
No.
You used to not be able to say that because they thought you were soliciting cash payments or Western Union payments.
Gracious.
Now you can say it because I actually had something or other, an old Western Union telegram that I was listing, and I was able to say Western Union, and I didn't get the warning that you are saying Western Union.
Right.
You used to get that warning. Time for item of the week.
Oh, wait, what about, you remember the Icy Hot issue?
No.
I didn't tell you that? So there's a company, I don't know, it's called Soroyo or something. They own Icy Hot.
Okay.
And I got these violations 2 or 3 times. I got a final warning that they're going to sue me if I don't take down my Icy Hot listings. So I looked them up, and it was listed off Amazon. Someone else listed them. We just copied their listings. It was like a chic magazine.
We used that as a thing years ago.
Yeah, but now they wanted to sue me at this point. This is my final warning. So we just and the funny thing is, Icy Hot wasn't even on the cover of the magazine. We finally pulled the magazines to look at it. It must have been in some, inside the magazine, and then whoever listed it originally put that in there. So we just ended them all. We're gonna relist them from scratch, put them on other sites, and it's just crazy. Nice.
Item of the week this week is understaffing, so we switch. Norman Mailer on the fight of the century, King of the Hill, Muhammad Ali. Now, and as A. Whitney Brown said, then we just take it back from them because they're nothing but a bunch of meeks. I actually bought a bunch of stuff off of a gentleman, and he showed me this, and he goes, it's got this inside. I think it's signed, but I'm not sure. And I looked at it right over here, and I said, yeah, that's signed. And he goes, oh, cool. It's yours. And he threw it in my pile. Now, I paid him $100 for everything. What would this be worth? It's not the best shape, but it is an original autograph.
At minimum $100, I would say, with no certificate. If it was mint with a certificate, it could go for $200-300 probably.
Yeah. So he threw a $100 item in on a $100 deal for free, just because. And Mr. Magazine looked at it and said, yeah, no, that is actually signed.
Yeah,
so
blue ink. Yeah.
Always look inside books because you never know. Now I own a Muhammad Ali signature, so I'm pretty happy about that. Nice little addition to my collection right over there.
Thank you, Jackie Jack. And no, I didn't race yet. Maybe next year.
Insulting off for the week. Mr. Magazine had Elle Magazine, a French version, September 24th, 2001, with a 9/11 tribute in it. $80. Got a $10 offer.
That's what a new one costs. That's English.
Probably more than that. Probably 12 to 15 nowadays.
Right, yeah.
He had a Chic magazine, a men's version of it. Taiwan fashion magazine, $79.15. Now, how many Taiwan fashion magazines can there possibly be here? I've never seen that title before. Nothing like that. He got a $15 offer on it. Crazy. And then I had Shorter Case in Munson's Phonography book. $40 I was asking on it. I got a $10 offer on it. I responded with a $30 offer. He accepted it. Wow. So that's one of those people that was fishing to see how low I would go. I did a 30 and he just took it. And I lose some deals because of that, probably because sometimes I just get so insulted if it's under 50%. I'm like, I'm wasting my time, So. Yeah, and the only reason why I responded to that was because I know you're supposed to respond, and the algorithm likes it. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll give him 30, and it's not going to go anywhere. Next thing I knew, I looked and he bought it. Oh, cool. I said, all right. Countdown to Brimfield. I don't know. We got far too many books coming in right now. Brimfield's not looking good for the fall. Oh, Confucius Joke of the Week. All right, Mr. Magazine. Nice, easy one for you. Okay. How low can you go, Death Row? What a brother know. Yeah, that's worse than Confucius, but go ahead. What's the world's best butter? Mr. Magazine, what's the world's best butter?
I don't have an answer for you.
A goat. Because it butts.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Gotcha. I do
The
now.
world's
Yeah,
best
I had to think
butter.
about that one. Yeah.
It's a goat. That was the Confucius joke of the day. Make sure to come by to any of my auctions and you'll see one all the time like that. 20 past the hour.
Yeah.
See a goat.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's a butter.
Yeah, I got
Somebody's going to put a butter up next.
Yep. Here we go. 3 of them. True. Yeah. It took me a minute you need to explain it to me, but yeah.
I mean, I can explain it again if you like.
I got it. It's good. It's good.
I don't want. So, Mr. Magazine had a problem. A bunch of magazines from the Toronto area. Did they have a big red price stickers on them?
Is that the Neil deal?
Neil deal, yeah.
No, I don't believe so. No.
Guy left a negative overseas Amazon for Mr. Magazine. Tracking said delivered. However, what he didn't understand was Mr. Magazine used stamps and had it delivered to the American hub, where they then forward it. He left a negative on August 21st. He wasn't supposed to even get the item till August 25th or to September 10th. So it was 4 days before he was even supposed to get the item. He left a negative and then contacted Mr. Magazine asking where the item was. Why do you leave a negative first? Why not try to work it out first?
Did Amazon do anything for us?
No.
How about that other one? Was that today?
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
Sorry.
Oh my God, jump the gun.
Sorry.
No, he is not.
No, we've entertained it a couple times at the post office, but the problem is the way our system is. There's some platforms that aren't on. Obviously eBay, Amazon, Shopify's on there. There's a few sites that are not on their database, and we're not 100% successful at pulling every item in our warehouse. It might be 95 to 99%. So there's a lot of glitches that wouldn't work well for us. We're working on it. We might do a ship station. We might do a trial with that because I think we can do something there with that. But we're probably going to wait till after Christmas so that we don't have any issues.
Exactly. Oh, you want me to sing that?
No.
God, you're not a fan of karaoke night. I sold a lot of books. I'm a braggart. I was asking $150 on them. I think there were 50 books or 40 books. No, or 30. There were 30 books in there. I asked $150 on it. They've been listed for a number of years. They made me an offer, I think, $45 on it. But I took it because I said it's been listed for 10 years. Nobody's wanted it. Exactly. I said, nobody wants it. I'll sell it to the guy. He gets the books, then puts a return on them because they don't work or they're defective. How do books not work? No, if books don't work, it's because you don't know how to read. The books are fine. Yeah. You don't know how to read, sir. So I immediately banned him, obviously, on that. No doubt on all of that. I wasn't intending to do so, no. I talked to my happy handyman, and he said we should be good on it.
I've never insulated any of my sheds ever, never had issues. So, and I've had records, magazines, newspapers, all kinds of stuff. No issues.
Yep.
Yeah, this was a different type of collection. These weren't like the packages ones, the packed ones. I think they call them I forget, something pack.
The repack?
Yeah.
3 different times and 3 different ways a customer reached out to me on Amazon asking if a horse magazine had the centerfold in it. Hubba hubba. All 3 times I answered. Okay. The last time he asked was through customer service. He sent me an email. He sent me a question.
Customer service knows nothing, but go ahead.
Well, you know how they forward those customers ask.
Yeah.
So he asked me a question on the item. I said, I looked. I go, yes, it has a centerfold. I must not have answered fast enough because like 20 minutes later, he asked me a question through the general questions. Well, it was easy for me to answer because I'd already looked. I go, yes, it has that. 2 days later, he has customer service ask me if it has a centerfold. I said, for the 3rd time, yes. And then he bought it. So apparently, unless customer service tells him, he doesn't pay any attention whatsoever. This one bothered me today because I screwed up. That's why it bothered me.
Oh.
I sold 2 Scotty Dog postcards.
Okay.
Same lady. Same name. Exactly. Same address. She used 2 different accounts to buy it.
Oh, geez.
So I had packed them together because I saw both names were the same.
Yeah.
Packed them together, but one was like, I don't know, Jones 153 and one was like Jones 11. So she used 2 different, so I couldn't ship them together. So I had to go and unpack it and then repack them separately. And I go, why did you buy them through 2 separate names? I don't understand. Exactly. He's hung like a, what?
Huh?
My angels, I don't know what I'm talking about today. That shot's really hit me today.
An hour later.
Mr. Magazine got a negative today.
This is a fun one.
Mr. Magazine's negative. Scammer. Am literally crying right now. These were my dream Storm figure dolls, Storm from the X-Men. I saved up so long for these just to get scammed. Am so mad right now. I can't even do anything. I think the seller blocked me, which we did not do. I checked. We did not block him. I think the seller blocked me. Am really sad. I waited a long time since I'm in Australia and it came from America. I wish I could get my money back or the dolls. Never but from here. Clearly a scammer. Never buy. I never am buying from eBay again. Period.
And I have 210,000 positives, and I think my negatives are down right now. They're like
2.
one, yeah.
Well, until that one.
Right, yeah.
Then Mr. Magazine got an email from the person an hour later. You did send them. I got them already. My dad found the package first and replaced the toys with comics as a prank, and I accidentally accused you of scamming me. Sorry. Is there any way for me to change my feedback? I want to give 5 stars, but I already did the feedback. I am so sorry. So he got pranked by his father and took it all out on Mr. Magazine.
That's great. That's a new one. That's a new, yeah. First in 30 years. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Absolute new one. Holy right over cow. There.
Crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
So we sent our feedback request revision. He's going to take care of it. But how great is that?
It's just nuts.
I will say his dad did prank him.
Yeah.
His dad did prank him.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Good for the dad. You did get him. I had a Francis Scavola autograph. I was asking $64. Guy offers $50. I accept it. Then the guy cancels the order saying, I meant to offer $25, but it registered as $50.
Okay.
But then he never made the $25 offer.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm like, I wouldn't have taken the $25 offer, so it didn't matter. And then I have a 1957 rodeo program, Madison Square Garden, asking $64. It's got the Lone Ranger, Tano, Lassie on the cover. Person goes, they asked about it, and then they go, it's way too much asking price, way too high of an asking price. I looked it up. One sold on eBay in the last 2 years for $30.
Yeah.
That's true, John, absolutely. One sold on eBay for $30. There are none available. So $64 is not outrageous.
Right.
It's a $50
you
item
take
right
$50
there. I would take $50.
Yeah.
That's fair. I booked Boston for the book show in November. So if you're going to be around the Boston area, you can check out Paperway up there. I'm sure I'll do a haul video. And speaking of haul videos, the next 3 weeks, I have haul videos coming out. So do check those out as well. Yep, absolutely, Nick. Absolutely. The hotels were really cheap up in Boston, Mr. Magazine.
Oh, wow. Surprising.
It was $250 for 2 nights.
What time is it? By Thanksgiving? Before Thanksgiving?
It's November 5th.
Okay.
But one hotel I was looking at charges for parking. This hotel does not. This hotel, however, does not have free breakfast. You have to pay for the breakfast, which is no big deal because I'm going to leave early Sunday, so it's 1 day of breakfast.
And you sell a lot of books, so you have the money.
I do sell a lot of books. Another one, when I was pricing it out, was charging $9.95 a day for Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow.
When's the last time you saw a charge for that? It's like
15 years ago.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So that is how they're all. So if you're going to book a hotel in the Boston area, you better read all the fine print about what you're paying for and what you're not paying for. Because again, I would have been paying for.
Do you get it automatically and they charge you, or do you have to request it and then they charge you? That's
You'd
the
have to
worst.
request it because
Okay.
you would get it free down in the common areas.
Gotcha. Okay.
As far as that goes. I'm doing Allentown Paper Show, as a matter of fact. Yep, I'll be doing Allentown Paper Show. So stop by. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. $1 million peddlers over on eBay is now a top-rated seller.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
And there he was. As oddly, every single person in a hotel Cadillac has been arrested. Actually, I don't think that's around anymore, but probably was. Mr. Magazine got, I hold in my hand an envelope, 1776. 1776. What's the amount of my bank account? So that's a Karnak joke.
Yeah.
Mr. Magazine got a note here. Mr. Magazine, I was extremely pleased to receive the May 8th, 1964 issue of Life magazine from you. I was a high school freshman in 64, and I've never forgotten the story and pictures of Captain Jerry Shank after he was killed in Vietnam. I live in Wyoming, and I know some of the Shank family. Also in 64, as a freshman, I became pen pals with a girl from Denmark. We exchanged small gifts, and one of the things she sent me was a miniature version of the mermaid sitting on a rock in the harbor. Living with my parents in 1964, I always look forward to the Life magazine. And that May issue also holds a story of vandals removing the head of the mermaid. Thanks again for the magazine. It's still in great shape, sincerely. And those are the kind of things that absolutely we absolutely love hearing, and makes us feel really, really good about what we do. And the person took the time to send a letter to Mr. Magazine about that. And that means a lot.
There's some nice buyers out there, sure. Is that the biggest shed?
Mine's 10 by 14, not to brag.
Okay.
Do I win or do you?
I don't have any sheds per se at the warehouse. Got pods at my house. I got some big ones. I got a couple big ones.
There you go.
I don't know. I think they're like, 20 by 15.
Oh, wow.
One's a long one. It's, they were made to put behind my other shed so you can't see them from the street.
Nice.
Yeah.
Went to the Chinese buffet on Friday.
Where at?
The really bad one down on East Henrietta Road over by
what's it
that
called?
little plaza.
Okay,
I don't know the name of this, but the little plaza right over there.
Oh, the new ramen place is open. Crossing the mall.
Oh, okay.
Next to Kobe beef.
Okay, yeah. My fortune. Trust your instincts this Sunday and make bold decisions. So I went and bought 2 for $1 books.
Oh, good.
Is that bold?
No.
Oh, darn it. Have you ever heard of George Herman Ruth?
Yes.
Well, he used the names of 91 dead or retired baseball players to make fake claims on class actions lawsuits. It's a gentleman named George Herman Ruth did so. And now they're trying to figure out if he legally changed his name to that, and as part of like the whole scam.
Yeah, like a whole marketing scheme. Yeah.
I wanted to say the magazine was very nice condition. Thank you. One of the best condition. Wow, that does make you feel good. Yep. Oh, I don't know if anybody they have pills for that. Did you hear? I read this. I don't think this is well publicized. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged. Did you know that?
Yep. Just turn the TV on. It doesn't even matter what channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was breaking news here. All right. I thought I was breaking news here. I'm sorry.
No.
Other people know about it.
Yeah.
The people in the chat know that.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they like hardcore Swifties or something?
So you cannot lose money as a reseller. And let's move on.
Wow. What do you got?
There's only 24 hours in a day. Why are we wasting it on that? Seriously.
Wow.
The only thing I like about the Chiefs, I do like Mahomes, and that's Aaron's favorite team. I like that they keep beating the Bills. So if they beat the Bills again in the playoffs and they go to the Super Bowl, I don't care if they go to the Super Bowl. I just want the Chiefs going further in the playoffs and the Bills not going to the Super Bowl. So if any team can do that, they would be my second favorite team. And then I will like Kelce and maybe even Taylor Swift if that's happening. Not that she's contributing, but they'll be less annoying to me. Let's just put it that way. And that's my opinion.
Mr. Magazine was aware of that. I'm stunned by that. I didn't know any. All right.
Yeah.
See, he didn't know that.
Yeah,
it's old news. Oh.
I do not. No. I put them in my microwave and I use them as a taco.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Terrible.
Yeah.
Apple.
I don't think you know this because you don't follow Instagram like I do on the card market.
About Taylor Swift?
Yes, it is actually. Stupid Jeff Wilson. I mean, he ruined the hobby.
He ruined the hobby.
He ruined it. He has a page.
What did you ruin it with?
Anyway. Well, he's ruining it even more. There's hundreds of graded Taylor Swift cards. She once had some card from like 5 years ago. He's got them all graded, and they're like different colored versions. So they're anywhere from like $20 to $100. I don't know. I'm sure they're super rare ones, but I'm thinking like it's costing you $15, $20. But even if you get a discounted rate, you're paying $12. You're still selling some for $30, $40. I mean, I don't know what the card's worth, but I'm sure he's going to sell a lot of them now. But it's just crazy. No, definitely not.
Oh, Mr. Magazine actually pointed something out to me last week. He sent me an Instagram thing on it, and I thought it was really, really interesting. Would you like to explain that a little more?
No, I want to hear this one. I like to get one of those Swifter things. And
you were sending it to me about the Ken Griffey rookies.
What about it? This was a long time ago.
About the value of the graded Ken Griffey.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. So so a graded 2, and they compared it to which one? A 9? A 9. So say there's, I don't even know, 1,000 9s.
Oh, there's way more.
Way more, yeah. So whatever, there's thousands of 9s.
There's 25,000
and
9s.
it sells for, what do they sell for? $100, $200,
yeah,
something like that.
Something
Now,
like
obviously,
that,
it tends to go for thousands, a couple thousand or more.
Which is crazy because there's a ton of those,
yeah.
but anyway.
Well, the key is on the Griffey upper deck. The key is a hologram being centered on the back. I think that's what determines a 9. And obviously, everything else has to be centered in sharp corners. But so a 9, there's thousands of them, and they go for a couple $100, maybe even 300. A graded 2, graded 2s.
2 is less than 9.
And I feel like 14 of them graded. There's not very many of them graded, but they went for $600-$700. So if you can take a card and somehow make it a 2, the hard part is making it a 2 because you don't want to go too far and make it a 1. And you don't want to go far enough and make it a 3. The 2 out of is the second highest valued Ken Griffey graded rookie. Think about that.
I don't want to. Did you know about Taylor Swift?
But like you're making money because you don't know it's a 2. You know it's not a 10, a 9, or 8.
Right.
So you're like, oh, maybe I'll get a 5 or something. You get a 2, you don't even realize that it's worth way more. And think about that. And trust me, I'm sure it's very hard if you wanted to damage it to make it a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, even a professional, like, how far do you go with it? Like,
yeah, right.
It's crazy. I mean, the market's nuts. It really is.
Jeff was aware of Travis. No, I couldn't either. Exactly. 2 is lower than 9.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Check my math.
Yeah.
There was a Apple computer check signed by Steve Jobs. Went for $87,940. But Mr. Magazine, this is the interesting thing. It was check number 6.
Oh, wow.
And it was before the company officially formed. But on the back, he wrote DBA Apple.
Oh.
So it was the first mention of Apple on the back of the check and everything.
Some stupid sports memorabilia is going for, that makes perfect sense.
That would be 15, Eric. That'd be 15.
Yeah.
Hopefully that helps you a little bit. I did laugh out loud in an auction professor video that he had because he's known as he told Confucius jokes the entire video.
Oh, wow.
Now, the reason why. Exactly.
Monotone.
He actually, in one of his last videos, maybe his last video that he did, he used the word niche, but then actually he said, that is how you pronounce it. There are 2 ways to pronounce it, and one of the ways I'm pronouncing it is correct. So he actually went into a 20-second spiel that is not wrong. But it's funny because there is such hatred of, if you say niche, you hate niche and vice versa.
Right.
And it is actually funny that people call him out on how he says it.
I think I do both of them depending on who I'm talking. I might say niche on here because you guys say niche, but I mean, if you
say niche.
You do? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think you say you got an itch all the time.
Exactly. Do you pay attention to the show?
I pay attention to them, not to you.
Oh, all right. I can live with that. I thought I'm going to ask you a question, Mr. Magazine. And I want your opinion on it. Exactly. So I went to buy the eBay padded envelopes.
Okay.
Which are the ones that you can get for free as your supplies and the like.
Okay.
It said when I clicked on the eBay padded envelopes from eBay, the free ones you could also buy.
Yeah.
25 sold in the last 24 hours. What are your thoughts on that?
Doesn't seem like, what size are they? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like a lot.
It does not, right?
Yeah,
They're the 9x12 or 9.5 by 12. Yeah. 25 on all of eBay for eBay for the envelopes that they give you for free if you have a store.
Is it one person that bought 25?
Well, no, they've only made 25 sales on all of eBay.
That's crazy. That can't.
That seems super low, right?
That's a glitch.
I thought that seems super low, super low.
I mean, unless there's a drought of them and they have a short supply, maybe.
Or because people have already cashed in their free ones, and so people have to buy them now, and people aren't buying them. But 25 just seems so low for eBay itself, their own item.
No, that's crazy.
Finders Flippers Resell Podcast. $500,000 Peddlers, the $360 portion of it, showed up on their show. They're going to be putting that up sometime soon. Do check that out. And next Wednesday at noon, we will be appearing live. We'll do it live over on Consignment Chats. So do check us out over there. They're a lot of fun. Great show. Should be fun. And I did get an offer from Abe Books to sell over there. I have to look it up because I only have 78 platforms that I'm selling on right now. It's a plan with no fees till it sells, which they used to charge you a monthly fee. So I have to actually click on that and look into that. Be another place to sell my lots of books. Updates and follow-ups. I actually went to, I don't know French. Obviously, you've heard me try to pronounce it. You've heard that. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? There's all my French. I went into Mr. Magazine's store Sunday night into Monday morning, and I didn't hear any meowing. And I know Mr. Magazine was talking about possibly giving mags for the weekends to one of his, to somebody or other, so he didn't get lonely when he was there. So I go, oh, Mr. Magazine did that. And I'm walking around, and finally I hear a little bit of meowing and the whining and everything like that. Let Mags out. Mags pretty much has no use for us anymore.
No, he does sleep more too, though. Like when I get there early in the morning, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, he's usually out, and I let him just sleep. Because his first thing he's gonna do is bother me. And if I'm printing orders and stapling, he's got to but
he'll only bother you for about a minute.
Yeah,
now. Then he leaves you alone, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm bored with you now." Yeah. So, getting really, really big. Amazon was at 7% buy box 2 weeks ago, got down to 0% one day, then back to 6 a couple of days later.
I'll never understand how that works.
Well, I had a high price alert because I was asking $1.32 on a Laugh Comics Digest. So $1.32 is, but here's my question. Who priced it at $1.32? I don't price anything at $1.32. Yeah. So somehow or other, Amazon automated, changed my price, and still thought it was too high.
Yeah, we get a lot of pricing errors because of the repricer, and we go down to $9.99. So anything less than $9.99, free shipping too. So anything less than that people have, ours is still going to be $9.99, and maybe they're selling for $2, $3, $4, $5 plus shipping, without shipping. I don't know, but
but I want to know where that $1.32 came from.
Those strikes, did they hurt you? It must not.
It did hurt me. Yeah,
did it really?
It knocked me down to 0%.
We get a lot of price. Maybe that's when I have a low. Yeah.
So what I did is I deleted that listing, took it out of the catalog. The next day I was up to 6%. So it did hurt me. It definitely did hurt me. No doubt at all about that.
Did you see Meg's new collar? They got his name and stuff on there.
Oh, I did see that.
I think it's a shop phone number or something like that. It's Meg's with a Z, Triple J.
Thanks to Kelly, did point out where to find the eBay coupon. And I say coupon, so there. I can go into a 6-hour explanation about why that's okay to say. I had to use the incognito over on my computer to be able to find it. Luckily, I know how to use the incognito mode for some reason. I called Eric, and he told me how to do that. August 27th through September 5th is when my coupon is out. So it's up right now, and I didn't have good sales.
What about mine?
You weren't invited. It was eBay. eBay only invited you. It was invite only on that.
Thanks. That's great.
Oh, don't yell at me. Yell at eBay.
Jeez.
Yell at eBay. Lots of stuff going on. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Dawn, I know, is having a bit of a problem with it, and all the Canadian sellers are. The de minimis, et cetera, et cetera. eBay is doing standard international to other countries from Canada, but they're not rolling it out till October. A lot going on over there. It's absolutely crazy. Shipping to, from Canada, yada, yada, yada. We'll keep you posted. I definitely want to thank Breeze Flippers for being on last week when Mr. Magazine had the sniffles. Do appreciate that. And I ended up signing up for DibDit. He has talked about it often enough, and we had Vintage Sports Flips talk about Dibdit as well. So I did sign up for it. I will be doing a live comic show with him in a couple of Thursdays from now. I just got to get some stuff together, and I'll be doing a live comic show over there. So there we go.
Very
so we'll be expanding our live reach over there.
Stuff.
So Mr. Magazine is bailing from live selling, and I am adding more places on. Thank you, Lee, for coming on in.
True.
All right, we're running a little behind today, but no big deal. There you are. Today, Dibdit. I just think of Mr. Magazine, dip, and then I go, oh, Dibdit, and I got it right.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Magazine, you can't lose money as a reseller. Now, a couple of caveats.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some level of common sense. You can't buy $1 million warehouse, buy 10 keychains and sell them for $1 each. You would lose money.
Yeah.
You have to be trying to make money, and you have to have a little bit of knowledge of what you're doing. But assuming you are trying to make money, and you don't start it today and quit it tomorrow because you lost money. Right. Assuming you give a fair try, you cannot lose money as a reseller. That's what I was going to
say. Long term, if you know what you're doing, there's no way you can lose money if you're buying inventory and you get it all listed and you're paying the right price. You're going to make money and keep it going. But short term, you certainly could lose money.
Yep.
If I buy a collection for $1,000.
Well, hold on, not just you. Somebody starting out, has nothing. They buy a $1,000 collection.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're buying, first of all,
or even if you do, but it takes time to sell.
Right, and you're slowly listing it. You're going to put on 10 items a day, 5 items a day. Or you realize you paid too much for it and you shouldn't have bought it.
Or you buy that collection of 1,000 magazines for $1,000. You're out $1,000. Then you say, I better buy 100 envelopes.
Right.
I better buy 100 backing boards.
Yeah.
I better buy 100 bags. And all of a sudden you invested another $50 into it as well. And then you sell one magazine this week.
Especially in this day and age compared to 20 years ago when shipping's so much more now and we had more breathing room back then. But say you paid $500, you're new. Oh, it's worth $1,000. I'm going to pay half price $500. Well, now you got all the fees. You got your cost into the item, the packing materials, depending on what you're charging for shipping. And then at the end of the day, you're making 10%, but you're only selling 10% of your $1,000 a week. It's going to take you 2 months to break even, if that's the case, so yeah, for sure. But long term, if you know what you're doing, you'll be fine.
Right. And you don't even have to know what you're doing. You just have to know that I'm at the flea market and I'm buying 1,800 books for $2 and then the guy gives me a break. I'm paying 33 cents a piece. I am going to make money regardless on that.
Yeah.
It's just, I cannot think of any other business. Because you were one of the people who bought one of the 25 things of envelopes from eBay. I can think of no other business that you are almost guaranteed to make money.
Yeah.
Can you? Because you can work out of your house as opposed to, I want to sell pizzas.
Right.
Well, guess what you need? You need a big pizza oven. You don't.
Well, you need a good location,
which doesn't matter what we have here.
Good employees, a lot of factors.
Whereas what we do, you can work out of your house.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy the inventory cheap if you're buying paper and things like that.
Yeah.
You don't, for most areas, you don't need permits or any of that kind of stuff. You can just work out of your house, as opposed to you do a restaurant.
Yeah.
You have to have the health department come in. You have to have you're $30,000 in the hole before you even open your door with a pizza shop.
Right, exactly.
Whereas
that's amazing me. Some of these companies that like the Donuts Delight, they knock down a building, they build a building, and they're charging crazy prices for their food, even though it's good donuts, good food. And then in a year they're shut down. So. Oh yeah, we do our best to resell. We do our best, definitely. Well, I don't know what the second half of that, but yeah. But yeah, it's almost impossible to lose money if you're trying to make money. Yeah. And if you do volume, I think it's one of those businesses that the more you buy, the more you're going to sell, and the less opportunity there is to lose money. Because let's say your example, you overpay in that $1,000 deal. Oh, right. Yeah. And we've overpaid years and years ago. Yeah.
Yep. but you overpay on that item there for $1,000, but you buy 3 other deals that you get good deals on.
Yeah.
Well, you got enough volume coming through that it ends up, unless you're stupid and you pay $1 million for something or other and it turns out to be fake. Okay, that's a whole different story. But again, assuming you're buying the way that we buy things and the stuff that we end up buying, I'm buying books 3 for $1.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to lose money. I'm just not. They're 1878 book. It's going to sell at some point. It may not sell this year. So obviously, if I went to the flea market on December 31st and spent $100 on all books, yes, I lost money this year.
Right.
Because I'm $100 out.
Right.
But if I list them all, I'm going to make money next year.
Sure. Yeah.
And so on. So if you are into reselling, just realize that if you stick with it, it is almost impossible to lose money, at least in the areas we sell.
Right.
Different than cards, because you could buy cards and all of a sudden the market crashes. The guy breaks his arm. Hey, I just bought a lot. Guess what? I just bought, Mr. Magazine. A whole bunch of PSA 9 Brian Taylor cards and some Greg Jeffrey cards.
Nice, yeah.
I'm going to be really, really good, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, sure. It's funny. You saw that shoebox at the shop then.
No, I got that in there?
Greg Jeffrey. So this guy's been selling me his toy collection, little by little, die-cast and stuff, Star Wars, Black, whatever. And he collected Greg Jeffries. There's a whole shoebox, and he threw them in. I mean, no one's going to want them, but, hundreds of Greg Jeffrey cards. I think one signed that might sell. A rookie team set or something.
Guess what Paul Carl is going to be selling soon? Hey,
you want lots of a player? I'm going to give you Greg Jeffries. Yeah.
There you go. 2.5 months of his investment back. Yeah. Right. But there's no guarantee, Jeff. Right. Whereas in the secondhand trade, because again, what I'm buying at 5 cents on the dollar. At this point, I just am.
Yeah.
Hard to lose money when you're paying. I got to be a really bad businessman to lose money at 5 cents on the dollar for my cost of goods.
True.
And darn it, I'm going to do it.
Well, it's crazy. Like the sports card market's huge now, especially the high end stuff. But people are paying 80, 90, 95%, and they're flipping it because if you're buying a card for say 80,000, you flip it for 85. Well, you made a quick $5,000. You do that 20 times a month, you're picking up 100,000 a month. The car market, there's cars are selling for 100, 200, $1 million, and people are buying and selling them at 90, 95%. And it's crazy.
That's crazy. Wasn't worth the headache. Yep. Gonna sell slices, no slices. I walk in and out. There you go. So yeah, so take that to heart. If you are a reseller, even in the slow times, it's going to turn around. Things are going to get better. It's really, really hard to lose money. If a doofus like this can make money, come on. Oh, did I say that out loud?
No.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm going to call you Corn Doofus.
Corn Doofus. Nice. All right. Time for the rambling story of the week. And hopefully you have one because I do not.
Well, I'm going to give you one off the top of my head, and we're going to probably have a part 2 on this. It's a real quickie. So I went
about a shed?
No. But I am looking into getting those containers behind the warehouse. We should be able to fit 1 or 2 if the city allows me to, and that'll solve a lot of my problems, but that's for another day. Anyways, went to the gym this morning. I don't know, 5:30, 5:45. Everything seemed fine in my vehicle. I backed out, and usually your tires are at like 32, 34 PSI on my truck. It was at 24, which is a big jump. So right then I knew something was wrong.
It's probably the cold.
Well, it happened to my wife too, but it's still low. Now it's down to 20.
Wait, it happened to your wife on her car?
Today too, yeah. So, but hers wasn't as low. Hers was like 28. It's supposed to be 32. So I think the cold happened to hers. But for mine to go from 24, which is almost 10 PSI is down. Now it's at 19, 20. So I'm going to fill it. So I got an appointment tomorrow to bring it in. I'm going to fill it tonight. And usually I'll put more up. If it's 32, 34, I'll put 35 in it, see where it goes in the morning. If it stays up there, then I'm good. I'll cancel my appointment. But I got a feeling I drove over something. And then this happened before. I didn't know what was going on. I had a low PSI and my rim got bent. But I don't remember. I don't remember driving over anything that would cause my rim to bend. So we'll see what happens next week.
What kind of rims do you have?
Dubs. I'm riding on Dubs.
Ooh.
But it's the second one. I've gone through 2 rims so far in 2 years on the vehicle. So
as long as you don't have disgruntled employees or coworkers or somebody else on a live show with you that would do something other like that. As long as you don't have that.
Yeah, why is there a Dexter ice pick that I had listed in my tire?
Exactly. That's where it went. We just sold it.
Exactly, yeah.
I knew I should have looked at my tire.
I wish there was a Corgi Aston Martin in there instead. Can't find that one.
All right, everybody. We had a fun show tonight. Did go a little bit long. Great videos behind the paywall. Stop on by, check that out. Do join, become a member. Definitely would appreciate that. We need more members.
What?
You're not going to laugh when I use the word member? Eric's laughing. Eric's laughing. Wow, you're too
Yeah,
mature
well,
for us now.
I have my rim leaks are caused from if I go over curbs and I bend the rim. So hopefully my rims are okay because they're about $500 to replace, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
You need to sell book lot.
But I need the truck this weekend. I could use my wife's, but we're going to a wedding out of town. It's near my kid's school, so we're going to see him Sunday, and I won't be here Sunday night because we're staying over Sunday night, coming back Monday. Just so you know.
Okay, I think you told me that, but I really don't listen. Yeah. I learned that from somebody.
How's it feel?
not nice. Ooh,
nice. All right.
All right, everybody. If you could hit the like button, we'd definitely appreciate that. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.